friends, it's me. So today's small group, we have a few things we're going to do, but the first thing we're going to start with is a counting activity. So you can do this at your house. Everybody should have a dice. And if you don't have a dice, maybe you can ask a grown-up or a sibling just to call out a number between 1 through 6. If you have a dice, I want you to roll it and have some buttons ready. If you can't find your buttons, you can have any small objects. If you have cereal at your house, you can get like a handful of cereal to count. As long as you have some things that you can count. Maybe you have lots of stuffed animals, you could use those. But I have buttons here, and there are buttons in your learning kit, so you can get those. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to either have somebody just tell you a number 1 through 6, or my favorite thing to do is use a dice. And you're going to roll that dice. Now, some of you have dice that already have the numbers on it. My dice, I'm going to use this one because it's easier to see. My die does not have the numbers on it, so I have to count the dots. 1, 2. So I know that that number is number 2. So I need to look at my buttons, and then I need to count out 2. Any 2 that I want, but I don't want less than 2, and I don't want more than 2. So when I get to 2, I'm going to stop. Okay, ready? So far I have 0 buttons right here. 0, then I go. Now I have 1, 2, and that's the number I was trying to reach. 1, 2, and I have to stop because I got to 2. That was fun. I'm going to put my buttons back so I can roll again. Oh, I already did a 2. Let's do, there we go. We got a new number. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this number is 4. So now I can start with 0. There's 0 buttons right here. Now I'm going to get to 4. I don't want less than 4, and I don't want more than 4. I want 4. So when I say 4, I'll know to stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop! I heard it. I stopped when I got to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have exactly 4. And so you can play that game as much as you want during the time when we're not online. Okay, so that was the first activity, and I hope you have fun with that one. Okay, I'm going to move that. The second thing I want to talk about today is this is also in your learning kit, and if you don't have one in your learning kit, maybe your grown-up that's with you could draw some lines just on a sheet of paper, and you can either use this, the plastic thing, or you can just keep it outside of the plastic thing and just use crayons or markers, but I'm going to leave it in the plastic thing. That way if I want to do it again tomorrow, I could just erase the lines. So some of these lines are really hard. Like this one's going to be really hard because it goes up and down and up and down and up and down. So I might want to start with kind of an easier one. I'm going to start with these straight lines first. So I'm going to hold my pencil correctly, close to the tip. I'm going to put my fingers, my 2 alligator fingers, is going to pinch the top and the bottom, and this finger beside it is going to go under to support. And now I'm ready to draw. So you don't want to be going like this because that's not how we grab a pencil, and we don't want to be too far back because then I don't have a lot of control. So you want to be pretty close and be holding it correctly. If that's hard for you, you can see if your grown-up still has the little thing that goes on the end that helps you hold it correctly. Okay, so I want to go from here to there, and so if I go really fast, oh man, that's not going to work. I can't go fast. I have to go slow, and I don't want to press too hard because then my hand will start hurting. So I'm just going to kind of go, and if I go off it a little, I'm just going to, oh, pretty good. I made a little mistake, but that's okay. I'm still practicing. So I'm going to keep doing my straight lines. Oh, this one's getting better. Oh, what happened? You're right. I started going nice and slow, and then I went really fast, and look what happened. My line went kind of crazy. So if you're using this thing, you can just wipe it off and try again. Or if you had markers and you can't wipe it off, you can just pick a different color and then just go right over top of it. So say I want to do red now, I can just take my red marker and go over top. And then when I get a little braver, maybe I'm going to try the zigzag or the wiggly line, but it's not as wiggly as that. So it's kind of curvy. Oh, what happened? I went too fast again. Okay, I'm going to slow down and concentrate. Slow down. Oh, that's much better. And so I can keep doing that with all of my lines. And I want to see you guys do it too with yours. And the reason we do this is because when we start to write letters, and when you're already writing letters, like in your name, you're going to be writing zigzag lines, like in the letter N. You're going to be doing curvy lines, like in the letter C. And straight lines, like in the letter I. So we have lots of work to do to get ready for our letters. Okay, and if you are using markers and this sheet protector, go ahead and make sure you erase before you put it away. That way it's all ready for the next time you want to use it. Okay, we're going to go to our last thing that I want to talk to you about today. So you're going to need a blank sheet of paper or your writing book, and you're going to need something to write with. I'm just going to use a pen, but if you have a pencil or crayons, you can use those. And so today we're going to talk about drawing people, drawing ourselves actually, and we haven't done this for a really long time. But because I want to know and remember who I drew, I need to put my name up here. So if you already know how to write your name, go ahead and write it somewhere close to the top. And if you need help with that, you can find your name on something and try to copy the letters, or you can have your grown-up write your name and then you trace over top of it. So I know how to write my name. So I'm going to write M-I, start my letters at the top, H-E-L-L-E. My name is Michelle, so I know that I'm going to be drawing a picture of myself. So if it's hard for you to think about all of your body parts, maybe you could go find a mirror and look at everything, all about you. And so I always like to start at the top. Just like we start our letters at the top, I like to start my picture at the top. And so the very top of me is my head. And if I looked in the mirror, my head's kind of like a circle or an oval, and I don't want to make it too big because I want to leave room for my body. So I want to keep my head closer to the top of the paper. Okay, so I'm looking at my head now. I can actually see it in the computer, and I don't have anything on my head other than my ears. So if I wanted to draw my ears, I could. If you want to draw your ears, you could. And then I know that to see, I need my eyes. And to smell things, I need my nose. And then to talk, I need my mouth. Ooh, but my eyes have these little things in them called pupils to help me to see. Okay, and now I'm thinking, oh, what's missing up here? My hair. So Miss Michelle has dark hair, and it's all pulled up. You can't really see it. So I'm just going to put like a little ponytail back here because my hair is pulled up. Okay. So now I'm looking at that and I'm like, that's just my head. So what comes next? So I'm going to feel, oh, I have a neck. And my neck kind of is just like a little tree trunk. And it supports my head. So I just drew 2 lines down. Okay, now I need my body. And my body's bigger than my head. And so I'm going to kind of draw like a bigger oval. There we go. Oh no, I'm missing something. What am I missing? What comes off of my body? Oh, you're right, my hands. Now, I told my students last year, if I did this, it kind of looks like a snowman. I'm not a snowman. So instead of using 1 line, we use 2, because we don't want to be snowmen. And then we can add our fingers. So you can either do your fingers like this. I have 5 fingers. And some of my friends, even from last year, they liked it to do like little tiny loops. And they drew 5 loops. So just so that we know we have 5 fingers. Okay, I'm missing something else. My legs. So if I just did this, I'm a snowman again. I don't want to be a snowman. So I'm going to draw another line beside each of those. Okay, that's better. Now I'm not a snowman. And I have 2 feet. I kind of just make them circles. Now's the fun part. Now I can decorate myself. I have my arms and my fingers and my legs and my feet and my body and my head. So now I'm ready to get some colors out and I can get dressed. And we've been talking about lots of clothes. And so I could try to match what I'm wearing now, or I could just be silly. And I really like the color purple. So I'm going to put me in a dress. So I know my dress needs to cover my arms. And when I wear a dress, it usually covers most of my feet. But I want to make a pattern dress. And it's okay if I cover up my body because clothes can cover us up. And I'm going to make a purple and blue dress. See my pattern? Purple, blue, purple, blue, purple, blue. And I want to have blue shoes. And then you can even do silly things like maybe I'm going to put a hat on my head. And now if I want to decorate out here, I can. Maybe I'll put a flower in my hand. Oh no, I don't think I have green. Let's see. There, I'm holding a flower. So you can make a picture, but the thing that I want you to do today is I definitely want to see you try to draw a picture of yourself and have your name at the top of it. And again, if you can write your name yourself, you can do that. If you need your grown-up to write your name, so pretend I didn't know how to write my name. Maybe my grown-up wrote this, and I'll just get another color and I'll rainbow write over top of it so that I'm practicing my name too. Because our names are super important to know how to write. And so we have to practice. And I hope you guys are practicing a couple times each week. There we go. And there's my picture. I can't wait to see yours. So if you could, go ahead and send me, have your grown-up send me a picture of you and some clothes on with your name. Okay? See you later.